This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Dripping in gold? That's cool. Dripping in Velveeta's supremely creamy golden cheesiness? That's respect. Elevate your drip with Velveeta's range of outrageously delicious dips and dishes. Shells, cheese, melty blocks, and heat and eat queso that go all in on indulgence. Flex on your fam with a creamy, cheesy masterpiece and go all in on what you love with Velveeta. Respect the drip and satisfy your cravings. Bring home the drip with Velveeta.
This is the TJ Show. Today's a big day. We're welcoming a brand new member, brand new city, Twin City.
The Twin Cities, yeah, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Into the radio family. Thank you so much.
We had twins.
Well, I'm just blown away by that. It was such big news. And
I told my husband that's the only way we're having kids is if we have twins, and here we are. We have twins, so.
Well, how did that conversation go?
It's here. Yeah.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Very good.
That's
Well,
right.
you have a very close connection to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I do, yeah. My husband Archie, when we were living apart for about 4 years, that's where he happened to be stationed. He was serving at Fort Snelling. And at one point, I hosted a syndicated morning show out of St. Louis that also broadcast in the Twin Cities. So, yeah, it's good to be back home.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, I guess is the word for me. Kenny, how are you feeling now that you're an even bigger radio superstar?
A little cold.
Yeah, okay.
It's cold in Minneapolis.
You doing okay?
Oh, I feel great.
All right, great. You sound exactly the same as you did last week.
I wouldn't change.
Well, that's why I love her.
That's right.
She is who she is.
She's consistent.
Everywhere.
And she owns it. When my dad used to be working on the house, I remember growing up, something might go wrong, and he would just look at it and go, "What a disaster." He would just talk to himself. And I found myself saying that this weekend. For weeks, my middle daughter especially, she's 7 years old, she's been asking me to take her to the roller rink, which is a place I haven't been since I was a kid.
Since you were 7 years old?
Yeah, like roller skates.
Yeah.
And I was never particularly great at them when I was a kid, and I'm certainly not great at them now. But I thought, all right, let's see how long this lasts. And they just kept hammering me over and over. So I was with my middle daughter, or my youngest daughter, who's 5, and I thought, well, let me have some fun with them. I wind up surprising them. I drive them to the roller rink.
Look at you, fun dad.
Yeah, I was fun dad this weekend, and we check in, and I tell them I don't want roller skates because I know that they don't know how to roller skate. So in order for them to be able to stay on their feet, I'm going to have all the footing I can get.
Right.
And so I suit them up, which takes forever, by the way, to tie roller skates.
That's a good excuse, TJ.
You can't go on the rink with them if you don't have skates on.
So I didn't know that. So I put them on and I start walking, and I thought, I'm fine. I'm in my sneakers. They're clean. I'm on the outside of the rink. My older daughter's holding onto the wall. My younger daughter is not even 3% there. She's falling backwards. If I wasn't holding her, she would have smashed her head 15 times.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm like, this is a nightmare. The music's loud and everything. Although they did do this little thing where they interrupt, and kids had to crawl backwards and get to one wall. There was a birthday party or something. I like that. I enjoyed that. And my kids did too. But then we got back on there, and the guy who is the referee, he comes over to me. He's like, "Sir, you can't be on here without your skates." I said, "Sir, I appreciate it, but my kids can't roller skate without me."
It wasn't a suggestion. That's the rule.
But then listen to this, how awkward this is, because no one wants to confront anyone. He goes, "All right, you're fine." He skates away. No joke. There's an announcement 2 minutes later. "Just a reminder." And they listed 2 other things that were obvious. You can't skate backwards. Can't bring food on the rink. And if you're not wearing skates, you can't be on the rink.
Of course.
And I was like, okay.
Double down a different way.
I get the message. And so I walked them off, and it was very awkward because everyone's looking at me. And my kids say, "I don't want to do this anymore." And I said, "Great." This was 25 minutes in. I paid for it, everything, suited them up. They start crying, telling me I'm the worst dad ever.
Oh, no.
Because I was like, guys, this is what you wanted to do.
You start blaming the kids. It was your idea. I didn't want to come here. Yes, you wanted to come here.
I knew it was a bad idea.
But Don't they have those little things that kids can hold on to? Like it's like they're white. They're made of like PC.
It's a great idea.
Whatever.
Ice skating rinks. I've seen those at ice skating rinks.
Yeah, great idea. They didn't tell me about them. So,
I thought they had those.
But here's the great news, though. I did get a picture, and I snapped a photo, and so I sent it to you guys, and it was before they went on the rink. So you see how happy they looked?
They are cute.
So I did.
Really happy.
I did that day quote my dad, and it was a disaster. Beware. Welcoming Burgundy in the Twin Cities to the show. Hey, Burgundy.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep. Hey.
Okay.
I always like asking people this the first time I talk to them. What is the most exciting part of your life right now?
Oh, my goodness. I would say probably being an empty nester and being able to just kind of do whatever I want to do.
I know that's right.
And
Wait, but hold on. Pause right there. I need to ask you some questions about that. So I have 3 girls. They're all under the age of 11. And this idea, well, now, why do you say ooh? I think I can guess, but what is that ooh? What do you mean?
Well, I remember way back when, and I'm a little bit biased because I only have one child, so I only went through everything once. Mm-hmm. So I was immersed in every single thing my son did, every church group, every school group, every sport. Like my entire life revolved around my child. So once he got out of school and he moved out and moved away, it just kind of almost seemed weird. I was sad and what does my life look like? So when I say, ooh, I mean, I think it's fun. Like I miss parts of it, but my entire life, kind of revolved around my kid. And now that he's out the house, now it's like, okay, what am I? If I don't want to cook, I don't have to cook. If I don't, I don't have built-in chauffeur, all that stuff is just kind of like no longer exist for me.
Yeah, you know what? It's somewhat encouraging to hear you say you don't like the built-in chauffeur thing, because I think that's like the wrong thing for me to say. But sometimes I'm like, really? I got to pick them up here? I got to pick them up. But I know they're my kids. Yeah, of course I do.
And what I appreciate about you, Burgundy, is that like you're keeping it real. Some people will just say like, no, I loved all of it. And I'm sure you loved bits and pieces of it. But you're also being honest because you're on the other side of it. And you're like, woof, I'm glad that season's over.
Yeah, so
I know.
To answer my own question, the who was that's 3 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burgundy, asking for a friend, but when your son comes home to visit, how do you feel about doing his laundry?
Ooh, great question.
Ooh. Well, so I always wanted my son to be super independent, so he's been doing his own laundry since he was like 10.
There we go, Burgundy.
There you go. Yeah, Kenny's...
Yeah, so I taught him how to do his laundry. So I haven't done my son's laundry. He's 26 now, and I haven't done his laundry in many, many years.
I love that.
Kenny, take note.
Burgundy, Kenny goes home with a dirty bag of laundry and says, hey, Mom, and she takes it and does all of it for him. Can you imagine how offensive this is?
It brings her joy, Burgundy.
No. That's what he thinks.
Oh, no, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, I know some of my son's friends, they kind of had that thing or whatever, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted my son to be a little bit more independent. So, I mean, there are other things. Trust me. My son, like, he doesn't pull out his wallet when he comes home. He loves that part.
Listen, Burgundy, we appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is Burgundy in Minneapolis. Our friend Kenny here, he's a bowler. And you know how to throw that ball down the lane, knock down some pins, right?
I try. I got a 210 average.
You noticed that on one of the lanes next to you during a weekend tournament, this was this weekend.
Yeah.
There was a guy who was filming himself bowling.
Yeah, he set up a tripod, and he actually asked my permission because he set it up kind of in front of me. He's like, do you mind if I set up my tripod here? I was like, wow, what is this guy doing? So I talked to him. I was curious. You're a content creator. You make bowling content.
I make bowling content, yes.
Was he a good bowler?
Yeah, pretty good.
I call it a niche category because there's not a lot of people who like watch bowling content. So I figured it would be a good avenue to let people know, like bowling's still fun. People like to go social bowl, go out, get some pizza, beer, throw the ball at the pins. But I like to show the side
That's great. He's trying to bring bowling back.
Yeah.
It's not just 60-year-old guys, right?
No, he's a young guy.
a little bit more technical about it.
Bowling gets a bad rap. Some people think bowling's lame. It's not a real sport. What do you say to those people?
To those people, I say try to learn how to hook the ball, and then once you get your first ball, you get addicted. Right. It's super tough.
Are you addicted to the hook?
Well, I'm addicted to the game, and
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the challenge of it. Absolutely.
I think this is great, and you love this.
Yeah, it's my
more than
favorite
anyone.
As a bowling content creator, you're a bowlfluencer.
I like what you did there.
I love the awkwardness of the pins in the
Oh my
background.
goodness. He sat with that. He was like, do I laugh or do I just encourage? I'll just encourage.
Yes, I'm a bowlfluencer.
Take it.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt too.
You're also a bowlfluencer after which you ate at the bowling alley.
Yeah, I guess so.
You film that.
I thought about that as soon as I saw you set up your tripod. Bowlfluence.
Bowlfluencer, yeah, I like that.
Q, how many balls do you have?
All right, I got 5 with me. I got 5 in here. I got 1 in the car, just in case.
He's got 6 balls?
Wow.
Keep on going.
At home, I have 3 ball bag, 4 ball bag. Yeah, I'm around like 16, 17 balls, and I got 2 in the pro shop.
What would be the point of having 17 balls?
He might have gone a little overboard, completely honestly.
It's like a bag of golf clubs at that point, right?
Well, yeah, because the lanes change, and there are different balls for different situations, different lane
I
conditions.
thought you'd throw one. Like they have that rack. You pull it off and you throw it.
I mean, Kenny, how many balls do you have? Like
I have 4.
Okay.
4.
So you're on your way.
4 too many.
There's people with record collections that have less records than you have bowling balls.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, it's like once you really get into it, you see that every ball does something different. It all does the same thing, but different reactions.
Yeah.
So it's just like whatever you're comfortable with. I brought all the stuff that I thought I would be comfortable throwing here.
Wow, that's pretty
Okay,
impressive.
wow.
It's more complicated than I thought.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You have your own shoes?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this guy's
Rosin
a real.
bag, towel, all
It's like
that
a
stuff.
pro.
Hey, baby.
Oh, and so I guess your girlfriend came out.
She came and watched me in the tournament, yeah.
Hi, baby.
Your boyfriend just advanced to the next round in a bowling tournament.
I know. I'm so proud of him.
Wow, real cool.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, you look excited.
Yeah, you did a great job.
You find this hot?
Yep.
You look like you can hardly contain yourself. All right, next round.
Oh, she's probably thrilled.
I feel sick to my stomach.
Congratulations, Ken. You know, my mom is famous for saying this.
Every time you turn around, there's something else wrong.
She will point
Facts.
out everything that's going wrong, everything that's about to go wrong. And every time I open my Instagram, guaranteed I have a new message in my DMs, and it's my mom sending me videos of how terrifying the world is.
It's either your mom or me, so I'm happy it's been your mom lately.
Yeah, you know, you actually have a lot in common with my mom on that front.
Yes. But it's only AI-related things because I know you like those type of things.
Yeah, well, and it turns out that my mom just sent me an AI video over the weekend. And the story on this, and it is actually really interesting that she sent this to me because I've had this thought over and over again. It is kind of terrifying, but I'll just share it. Just put it in your back pocket.
All right,
Think
I'm
about what
listening.
we're typing out, what we're putting in emails. She sent me one of these videos, and who knows how credible this is, but the person is claiming that there are certain email services that are scanning our emails without us knowing it, and then they're using it for their own good. You know,
I've seen that too.
and-
Multiple places.
you could say, well, that's a wild conspiracy theory, but how does my email know exactly what to try to sell me? They must have some idea of what I'm doing in my emails.
Yeah.
She was warning me about that, which is something we've kind of seen for years, right? But I would take it a step further. We've seen what happens when a bunch of emails get hacked or they get released and they're all searchable. I just have this overwhelming feeling that maybe at some point, literally everything we've typed in our digital ecosystem will be searchable by the masses. Like there will be some great hack or something. And so think about
I've
all
said
your...
this multiple times. And before I used to think you're crazy, but the way things are going, I'm like,
Right.
sure, why not?
If I had Jabo's password, for instance, in your cloud, everything in that ecosystem would be searchable.
Let me tell you, if you have my password, I ask you for it because I don't remember what it is. I tried to put it in last night 4 times. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I forgot.
That's why you got to use the same password for everything, Jabo.
Oh,
No?
great.
Yeah, use Heather's Pizza 1. But
Pizza 2 exclamation.
in all seriousness, like, what is stopping that from happening at some point? And it's very concerning to think about what would happen on the planet if that happened. But we're putting all of this stuff in writing, text, emails. Why wouldn't that be searchable, especially with AI? You know, let's say I wanted to know everything Kenny wrote about me, which I know would all be wonderful in your text. Hypothetically, if everything that was in your cloud or whatever was dumped into AI, you could get this intricate report of every detail you wanted.
Yeah.
So this is what my mom's sending me, and I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
And then let's go a little further. If you can get every detail based on the conversations you've had or whatever via email, text messages, then maybe those details can be used to create a profile of you.
Or, Jabo, you talk into your phone, right? We both do that.
Yeah.
We use it for our Notes app.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Or we say a text message.
Right.
Well, what happens if all of our phone calls are transcribed? Have you seen the recording feature on your iPhones? And now you're talking about your phone calls too.
I assume that everything I do and say and put on the internet is being read by someone somewhere and being kept. That's how I treat the internet.
Yeah,
and I
I do
assume
too.
that's happening to every single person.
That's smart.
So you just shouldn't put sensitive information on the internet. That's just my PSA.
Well, there you go. This is the TJ Show.
No one should have to choose between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Purina is helping to create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters through the Purple Leash Project, so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Hello, I'm Diane Morgan. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't, who cares? I'm here to explain Italian Time, a holiday phenomenon where Italians throw away their clocks and gather for eternity with San Pellegrino. I've been at this party so long that I've eaten 5 courses, hugged someone's grandma twice, and been offered a job in the family restaurant. So this holiday season, make sure to bring enough San Pellegrino to last you through the meal, the after meal, and the entire goodbye ritual. San Pellegrino, holiday on Italian Time.
This is the TJ Show. Our news, it sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
If you think beef is expensive now, wait until next year. As projections say beef prices will raise by 60% in
Is that even
2026.
possible, though? It already feels a little pricey.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You get a hold of a prime rib recently?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah, they say the average ground beef price today is $6.32 a pound. That's up 14% since January and 26% since January of 2024. That could rise to $10 a pound, which would be a 58% increase from current levels. And this is coming from the CEO of Omaha Steaks, Nate Rempe. So he's projecting this.
Well, I like fish, so that's my
Fish.
solution.
They're wonderful. Absolutely.
Salmon's good.
You know what else has a lot of protein? Beans, tofu, stuff like that.
All right, relax. Vegetarian. I feel like you're pushing stuff on me.
I'm just saying that it's way
No.
cheaper, and
No,
it
it's
also
all right.
can give you the same amount of protein that beef can, and everyone wants to eat more protein these days.
I don't know about the
Keep
same
keep getting
amount.
yelled at. No, it does. It has the good amount. Mm-hmm.
Heather's about to put one of those signs on, the double-sided board.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, you know how at the grocery store they lock up like the really expensive items and you have to ask for assistance to unlock the case? I feel like they're going to put beef behind these locked cases.
It's going to be a dripping case.
That is what we're heading
Yeah, I
towards.
could stay there then.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
All right. Kenny, what else you got?
The Easy Bake Oven is back on store shelves just in time for the holidays.
How about this? They can't get rid of that Easy Bake Oven. My kids love it.
I loved that thing as a kid.
Yeah, and they try to make me these little things, and I don't want to eat them. Am I the only one?
Why don't you want to eat them?
Do they taste good? They don't look like they taste great.
They used to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought
For my little kid palate, they
Yeah, I
were
thought
good.
they
Yeah.
did.
Betty Crocker used to make mixes specifically for the Easy Bake Oven. This has got a whole redesign, and it no longer uses a light bulb as the heating source.
Oh, that's good, because that thing would go out, right?
Yeah, it would go out. You have to change it. Now they have a heating element that's closer to what a traditional oven would have. Sam's Club appears to have the best deal on this. It's $35 at Sam's Club.
That's
it's
it?
available at other retailers, but it's more expensive at the other retailers. So it
Look at
appears
that.
some kind of partnership with Sam's Club.
Kenny, what else you got?
A music therapist is breaking down the surprising health benefits of singing. It's good for you,
I believe it.
even if you're not good at it, as it turns out.
Why is it so good for you?
Well, they say anyone can enjoy and gain from it, even if they can't carry a tune. It goes back to ancient human behavior. Back in the good old days, they used it for soothing, grieving, celebrating, connecting, and science now explains why it feels so good. They say singing regulates the nervous system through rhythmic breathing and vibration, which naturally calms the body. Emotionally, singing reawakens play, creativity, self-expression, which many adults may lose touch with.
How about that?
Nice.
Almost
I
like
love that.
we're designed to sing.
Yeah.
It's like a part of our being
Yeah.
as a human.
Part of my makeup. I love it.
They say singing reduces stress by lowering cortisol levels. However, high stress singing does the opposite. So if you're performing, and that kind of can raise your stress. So if you're just singing for fun, that is very good for you.
How about that?
It may even protect against cognitive decline and it improves respiratory function as well.
I wonder if there's a connection there when people, they talk about how they feel peace when they worship maybe at church. Yeah. Interesting.
My mom would notice sometimes that if I was singing, like I was in a good mood. And if I wasn't in a good mood, I wouldn't sing as much growing up as a kid. And I've noticed that about myself too. If I'm happy, I tend to be singing. If I'm a little down, I don't sing as much.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Popular Science released an article, 3 Common Alcohol Myths Debunked.
Hit me with them.
See how well you remember DARE class. The myth that the order of your drinks matters, it doesn't.
They never talked about that in DARE class.
They did.
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. I remember learning about that because I remember hearing these sayings. Beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. Beer before wine, and you'll feel fine.
I don't think
liquor before beer, in the clear.
In the clear.
Works for me. I don't know.
I know the saying, but I never remember a cop coming in and teaching me that in DARE class.
No, they didn't teach you that because that's not true, according to this article.
Yeah, they wouldn't teach you that, but I remember in DARE class from my health teacher and the police officer who would visit that there are these common myths that if you do this, and this, you won't get as drunk as fast. It turns out it doesn't matter. It's all alcohol in and how fast your body can metabolize it. It doesn't matter what kind of liquor.
It would be really weird if the cop came in and was giving you tips on how to drink better. Do you know what I mean? Drink
liquor
alcohol
before
better.
beer, you're in the clear.
Right.
Yeah, the other ones are alcohol doesn't warm you up. There's a common misconception that a shot of whiskey will warm you up on a cold day. That's not the case. In fact, it scientifically does the opposite.
I disagree.
I don't know. I feel hot inside.
I feel all tingly and my face gets all flushed when I take a shot of whiskey.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, you're already cold, and now you've got this poison that you've just taken you have to deal with.
Now, alcohol is poison. That I do agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the flushed cheeks, sweating, hot flushes make us feel warm, but our core body temperature is actually dropping, according to the science.
What's
and
the
then
last one?
The third one, coffee doesn't sober you up.
I believe that.
But bread does. It just sucks it right up, right? Yeah.
They
and
do
sleep,
not-
right? You got to sleep it off?
They do not mention bread in this particular article,
should
but I
do
don't
that
think
study.
that's true either.
Probably not.
Also, a crisp DC, a nice Diet Coke when you're hungover. Oh, that hits so hard and so good.
That's disgusting.
That's not what
Love
science
it.
is talking about here in this
Diet Coke
particular
is
Oh,
article.
not a scientist or a doctor? Weird.
What else do you have? Most people on the internet are not science and doctors, so you can do whatever you want.
Gotcha.
Sony Pictures has bought the movie rights to Labubu.
Cool.
We did not need that,
At all.
but glad somebody's going to want to see that. You're going to want to see it. You have one on your bag.
I do have one. I even bought a special backpack so it better matches my Labubu. But I don't know
He's
if
not joking, by the way. He actually did this.
No.
Yeah, no, I have a beautiful new JanSport backpack that matches my grape green Labubu.
Can you post a picture of that on our Instagram?
Yeah, it's a great look. I'm
Okay,
happy
at
to.
TJ Podcast, see how not joking he is. He actually asked me, could you find out what your kids think of this? And I'm like, dude, I haven't done it yet. And he asked me why I haven't done it yet. I'm like, because it's weird. I don't know.
Kenny wants to know if kids think he's cool.
Right.
Well, I just wonder if the Labubu has at all entered the TJ household for your daughters.
No, and it won't. I don't want it in my house.
Well, your daughters have friends.
I saw the...
Kenny wants to keep pushing.
I was at a rest stop and I saw these dolls. They looked like Labubus, but they were actually imposter Labubus,
Yeah, I've been
which I
seeing
thought
that
was
too.
interesting. And I was like, I don't see the word Labubu. It turns out they weren't them, but they looked exactly like them.
Yeah, there are knockoff Labubus. I've been seeing them at gas stations too.
Unbelievable. Kenny, what else do you have?
Mackenzie Scott was there in the early days of Amazon, helping to build the big company into what it is today. Married to Jeff Bezos, of course, they divorced in 2019, and at the time, Mackenzie pledged that she would give away the majority of her wealth to worthy charities and nonprofits. And to date, she's given away nearly $20 billion. She gave away $400 million just this fall alone, and she's still worth about $35 billion. But that begs the question, why is she motivated to give all this money away?
First, does she have a Facebook page? I want to friend her.
Actually, Mackenzie, if you're listening, my Venmo is JB. O-S-E.
Yeah, it seems like probably be a good person to get to know.
Yeah. So she was asked why is she motivated to give all this money away, and she said every time she gives money to an organization or a cause, she thinks of the local dentist who offered her free dental work when she was seen securing a broken tooth with denture glue in college, and her college roommate who found her crying and acted on her urge to loan her $1,000 to keep her from having to drop out her sophomore year. So it was early on people being generous towards her that's inspired her generosity here.
It's like you could teach people how to love one another well, right? Just by being loving towards them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great example of that.
She talks about this ripple effect of an act of kindness. And interestingly enough, that college roommate who loaned her that $1,000 was inspired by her own generosity. She started an organization called Funding You that has provided $80 million in low-interest loans to about 8,000 students who needed help to pay for college.
Hey, great. Well, good to hear it. Kenny, what else you got?
Well, speaking of money, I did not win the Mega Millions, the lottery drawing Friday night.
Sorry, friend.
Turns out you have a lot in common with almost everyone.
Yeah. Well, we do know that one ticket was bought in Noonan, Georgia. 980 million Mega Millions jackpot. That is either a lump sum payout of $552.2 million before taxes or 30 years of, I guess, an annuity. This is the first big jackpot for Mega Millions since they raised the prices to $5 a ticket.
So you played.
Steep.
I played 5 plays. I spent $25.
Can you imagine
on 5
that?
lottery tickets.
Kenny, $25? That's a big deal.
Yeah, well, I was standing in front of one of these lottery vending machines, and I was thinking, well, I could buy 1 ticket, I could buy 2 tickets, might as well buy 5.
I can spend $25.
That's the opposite of financial planning, by the way.
Yeah, and the best I did was match 2 numbers on one of the tickets.
That is
do
wild,
that.
Kenny. You know what? The chances are not significantly more when you're playing 5 versus 1, right? I mean, it's like such an obscene chance.
Well, it's 1 in 290.5 million. Those are the odds to win the Mega Millions. I'd imagine that I had 5 in 290.5 million.
Turns out you have a lot in common
Which
with
means-
Mackenzie Scott. You're giving all your money away, too.
Yeah, it turns out I'm very
Except for
charitable.
you don't have a whole lot to give.
Give it to the state.
Well, I guess they say they use
Who
the money.
already takes your money from your
Yeah, good
taxes, from your
causes.
checks.
Kenny, thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
I'm so happy that someone's mad at you for this, Heather.
Cool. Thanks.
You know, we got this beautiful gift in the mail. Our listener Dave in Maui sent us a box of 4 pineapples. We all took one home. It was an absolutely amazing gift. And we all enjoyed our pineapples
It's like
so
something
much.
I've never had before. Like, I feel like it was so sweet. And usually the pineapples that I get at the grocery store feel a little bit more acidic. But these pineapples, oh my
It was
goodness.
perfect.
It was amazing.
Producer Heather, who you seem to be very particular about your food.
Yeah.
You were wondering what to do with the pineapple. And we're like, well, just eat it. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't really enjoy pineapple.
No, I mean, I like the flavor of pineapple, so I did try it. It was a good pineapple, but I can't get past the texture of the fruit. Like, it makes me gag.
Strange, but you put out a mention. I would have thought no one would ever respond to this. And meanwhile, we got so many messages looking to help Heather out. She was wondering, what do I do with the pineapple? And I'm just going to play this. Here we go.
Yeah, this is PJ from Southern Colorado. I was just calling in because you guys were giving hot fruit. What the eating hot fruit?
So, okay, Heather made the claim that she only eats fruit hot. Is that right?
I only eat it for. I just prefer it hot, like, you know, in pies and cakes.
Well, you've upset
Pancakes.
this man named TJ in Colorado Springs.
Who eats hot fruit other than in pie? I get it, but at the same time, you can't eat cold fruit. Who doesn't eat cold fruit? That's with the raw fruit. That's actually the best thing for you.
I love cold fruit.
So
I love
much
all fruit.
passion behind his words.
Yeah, and it's also somewhat refreshing with the things that people are mad about today. You can still conjure up enough anger to be upset with Heather for liking hot fruit.
Anyway, that was just something that was grinding my gears today, hearing that. But to each their own, I guess. But at the same time, eat cold fruit. That's yeah. Try some cantaloupe with a scoop of vanilla ice cream in it. That's delicious.
I'm not gonna eat that.
Anyway, PJ from Colorado. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. You too, TJ.
Appreciate you, TJ.
I'm glad.
He seemed just concerned for my health and well-being,
Yeah.
actually. You know what I mean?
I think that's a nice thing.
Hi, I'm Angel. I'm from Alaska, and I heard one of you guys got a pineapple from Hawaii and didn't know what to do with it.
Who would have thought that this was an emergency for people
Seriously.
to pick up the phone and
I
call?
was thinking you guys could make an upside-down pineapple cake.
Oh, yeah.
I make it every year to my grandma, and I think it's a delicious thing. So, bye.
Simple, upside down pineapple cake. But what's shocking is this was the biggest recommendation across the board.
My name is Sarah. I think with the pineapple, obviously the best answer is to make pineapple upside down cake.
I've never had that. Have you?
Oh, it's delicious. It's so good.
Cherry, you get that like gooey, crusty goodness on the bottom. And I mean, you can eat it warm, room temperature. It lasts.
No, don't do that. You'll upset someone. No hot fruit.
And you don't have to worry about the pineapple like going bad too. So pineapple upside down cake.
Okay.
So the upside down baked pineapple cake.
There you
There's
go.
nothing like it. Fresh pineapple, Put your pineapple slices, fresh pineapple slices with some brown sugar and bake it. It's awesome.
Nice.
Can you do that so we can try some?
Yeah, I mean, it checks off all the boxes for me. Hot fruit, sugar.
Great.
Yeah.
You still have your
Cake.
pineapple?
No, I ate it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can get another. I can get another
Put some pineapple on pizza. I like that. Some people don't, but I love it. Or put some pineapple on ham.
Yeah.
No.
Come on now.
I don't eat ham.
Go buy another pineapple and make us a cake.
Well, make it for
I will
us.
do that.
That'll be great. I would love that. That'd be so easy.
I can do that.
This is the TJ Show. Thank you.
With new, gentler scented Clorox disinfecting wipes, clean finally smells as good as it feels on everything from lamps to ceiling fans, even on your kid's toy shark. Oh, ouch. Clorox disinfecting wipes, now available in crisp lemon. Find it on Amazon. Clorox, clean feels good.
Don't miss a special offer on November 19th from Botox Cosmetic on Botulinum Toxin A, the one and only product of its kind FDA approved for over 20 years. Buy one $50 gift card and get one free while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. For prescribing information and box warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
This is the TJ Show. Got in today, and we had so many voicemails waiting for us. And this is a strange one. By the way, you can call us anytime at 877-RADIO-TJ. You're always welcome to join in. You'll either catch us here in the studio, or you'll get our voicemail. Like one of our favorite listeners, Wally in Oklahoma.
Yes.
He is Kenny's biggest fan, and I think this once again proves that. You may remember last week you were talking about selling one of your pieces of junk on the internet. It was
It's not a piece of junk. It's a signed Jets helmet.
He didn't call it a piece of junk. You called it a piece of junk, TJ.
He's got so many signed Jets helmets, and no one wants them.
That's not true.
Well, you claimed you could get, what, $75?
I think I can get $75 to $100 for one in particular, yeah.
Which one?
Joe Klecko.
Okay. And Wally has made you an offer here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good buddy.
That's what he says every time he calls.
Wally?
It's Wally. Hey, Kenny, I want that Jets helmet.
He wants it.
Really?
I'll give you $200 plus play shippage.
No.
He's gonna
Ain't no way.
pay shipping and pay $200.
No.
But wait,
The only problem is, the only stipulation is I want everybody on the show to sign the other side.
so
Get out of here.
J-Bo, you willing to sign that?
Yeah, I'll
Heather?
sign it.
Yeah, it's gonna lower the retail value, but sure.
I don't know. It might increase it. I do feel for him though, paying $200
Yeah,
for that
why?
thing when it's not worth that much money.
We could just sign something for free for him.
Now, you shouldn't have a problem with anybody but TJ because he's not going to lose that bet. But
Well, technically, I never made the bet.
so make it happen, brother. You got to sell, and you win a bet.
Could you just send it to him for free and we'll sign it?
I think I would much rather do that. I wouldn't want to accept Wally's
Right.
money.
We don't make him pay $200.
I mean, first of all, it's Kenny's item, so if he wants to sell it for $200, that's on him. If he wants to get it for free, it's also on him. But I don't think you should just give away for free. At least get something out of it.
But it's Wally.
Hey, good buddy.
It's his biggest fan.
I'm not saying that Kenny has to sell it for $200, but at least sell it for the $50 you thought you were going to get, or the
All right, all
$75.
But I have other helmets, so maybe I can give him like a different player.
We could sign that
helmet.
one.
Hey y'all, it's Miss Brown from Boonville again.
Thank you for listening, Miss Brown.
I was just listening to you talk about the excuses for why you don't want to go somewhere, and I didn't hear
My brother-in-law has what he called phobia, the fear of being included, meaning he doesn't want to be included in anything else. He just wants to stay home.
Yes.
Now, she's saying she has the best excuse that was not brought up.
the foolproof one, which is my kids aren't feeling good,
My kids aren't feeling good.
or my kids have been fighting all day, they don't deserve to go. Classic works every time. Nobody wants a grouchy or sick child to be around them.
I prefer the J-Bo tactic where you just tell people how you're feeling and you're
Yeah, I
honest.
just don't
wanna go.
Rather than making up excuses.
I use my dog as an excuse all the time because
Yeah.
she's like old. So I have
Right.
to be like, oh, I have to be home. Like if I'm somewhere, I'm like, oh, I gotta get home to my dog because I can't leave her alone.
You know, one of the great benefits about being married is that you always have to respond with, let me check with my spouse.
Gives you a little time to
Yeah,
plan.
let me
Yeah.
see. Archie uses that all the time. I'm like, stop using me as an excuse.
But you use him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, yeah, this is Julie from Colorado. You guys were talking about the Wicked movie premiere next week.
Oh, yeah. Well, so now that's this week. This
Yeah.
came in over the weekend. Isn't that, what, Thursday night?
We're going to see it on Thursday night. Yeah.
You're going on Thursday night? You got the tickets?
Me, Archie, Allison. It's a double date.
That's
Thursday
right.
night.
Wow.
Cute. We're going to hold each other while we cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, please film that.
My daughter and I have tickets for a double feature, so we're going to see the first Wicked.
Oh, that's happening
Get
too?
out.
You can see both?
They've re-released the original in theaters. Hypothetically, you could see both back to back if you wanted to.
Is that out right now?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And then we're going to watch the second one. So it's like from 11 to 6, and we're so excited for it.
That sounds like a Kenny day.
That's
a
awesome.
commitment, yeah.
11 to 6.
Love your show. Bye.
Thank you for that, Julie. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
It does.
Yeah, I love that you're going with your daughter. My oldest kid has been all into Harry Potter.
It's awesome.
And she's been asking me over and over and over again, will you please read the first book? And so it's like, what am I going to do? Of course, I got to read it.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting ready, Kenny.
I hope you like it. I hope you give it a chance because it does get more mature and more adult as the books progress. Mm-hmm. The first one is the most childish, and I do feel like you're going to lose interest in it after chapter 5.
Well, no,
Michael
but
Kenny's a huge Harry Potter fan. So.
I have to stay interested. I might have to get some spark notes from you.
I'm happy to talk Harry Potter.
No,
with
I
you,
got
whatever you want.
I have to legitimately read it. I want to be a good example. Yes.
I would suggest watching the movies. I mean, I know you don't get all the detail or whatever, but the movies are so well made and they're so good.
No, I think this will help create a bond between you and your daughter because if you're willing to meet her where she's at and what she likes, then she'll probably be more open to receiving any kind of information or guidance from you because she knows that you're willing to play in her field sometime too.
Yeah, no, totally. And you can only ignore your kids so much.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Because they keep asking.
They keep asking. Yeah,
I don't even have
she's
kids.
They don't forget.
Very persistent. She's brought this up like 15. Okay, I get it.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, this is Michael in Southern Oregon.
It's Michael from Southern Oregon.
Love hearing from Michael.
Yes.
I'm calling you on a Saturday.
Oh, so this came in over the weekend too.
Okay.
And I have some great news. Super news.
Super news.
That is, I'll finally be watching that new movie, Superman, today. Yeah.
Now,
That's awesome.
So here's something. I think because he can be very sarcastic. I think because I said that I just saw the new, which is now kind of an old Superman, right? The latest one.
That old.
I think he's goofing on me. Like,
Possibly.
remember he was goofing on me last week because he said I saw the roller coaster you rode and it's a kid's roller coaster.
Yeah.
That's right. The new Superman movie. So I gotta go now, but I'll call you back on Monday to let you know how it was.
Okay. So, and also, Michael, when you call us back, can you please specify, were you being sarcastic or was this a legitimate piece of information you were giving us?
Oh boy, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, I gotta go now. Bye.
I think he's making fun of me.
That's definitely sarcasm. Yeah, he's making fun of you.
Yet again, I see a headline here where I'm pinching myself. Is this real life? The headline says AI relationships are on the rise. A divorce boom could be next. Spouses in struggling marriages are especially vulnerable to forming emotional bonds with AI companions. So this article written by Wired, Reddit and other forums containing now many stories of marriages strained or ended due to AI relationships. And it gets really complicated when you start bringing it to some sort of a human life form where you're like interacting with an actual bot, but it looks like a person. There's a New York woman. She says she ended her human partnership because she felt emotionally attached to her AI companions, considered it similar to cheating. Now, it's really weird because some attorneys are beginning to argue that AI affairs should be treated like human infidelity.
That's heartbreaking.
Surveys show 60% of singles consider AI relationships a form of cheating. So they're doing surveys about this.
Wow.
They're studying how people take this.
So wait, are you saying that AI relationships is not a form of cheating? I'm trying to figure out where you stand on this.
I'm saying,
or how you're taking this.
If a human is hearing the sound of my voice, I recommend you stay away from this stuff 1,000% because it's the crack for free on the playground.
Right. So you wouldn't consider AI, if somebody's involved with AI and they're married or in a relationship, you wouldn't consider that grounds for divorce?
Well, I guess you could question, like, is this person of sound mind? Experts are saying that if families are broken up over this, they may ask that same question. They may be like, well, are they of sound mind to take care of kids if they're in a relationship with an AI bot? But it just seems like it keeps getting pushed into this is normal, this is normal. You know, if you're lonely, this is normal. And I just think it's like a drug. It's in the drug category and it's dangerous.
I mean, if you're putting in a lot of energy to build this relationship with a bot, because it does take time, right? You have to have conversations with it, continued conversations with it. why not apply that same energy to your marriage to, bring to it what you feel like is missing?
Yeah, well, I think that's a pretty obvious headline. Put it on a billboard question. Maybe we start that campaign as a public service announcement. Hey, put that energy into your human.
Yeah.
And you know what? Human relationships are great, by the way. I love them.
Yeah,
I love mine.
There's the expression like the grass is greener, on the other side, but really the grass is greener wherever you water it. Like in order for grass to be green, you have to water that grass. So you have to nourish it. You have to give it sun. You have to give it good soil. And that's what you have to give in relationships.
You know what I think you are? I think you're the, when malware gets on your computer and they've got that service that fights it, you got to be the fighter for the real relationships.
Yeah.
They got to upload your brain into the computer so that it stops people and Jabo pops up. Hey, you sure you want to do this?
No, I'm not the epitome.
Jabo antivirus.
Yeah, the Jabo antivirus.
Nope.
We should do that.
Yeah.
That would be great. But what you're saying is true. Oh my goodness. There is such a... It's wild how this is getting pushed on people, and these AI companies are going full steam ahead on this. They're not slowing down.
They're not.
They're making it better. They're making it more real, and I think the potential disaster will ensue. So just reading the headlines today of what we're actually talking about in the news, this is the TJ Show.